All right, what's up, y'all? Good to be back on a video. It's been a minute, obviously. Start of the year, I've just kind of written the little like column thing, Commissioner Chronicle, on episode 8 of that. But decided this week kind of called for a video. A lot going on around our Dynasty Basketball Association, so I kind of wanted to talk about some of that. First things first, let's get in the Week 4 recap. Let's actually address the elephant in the room. There was some drama across the league. The International Pussycats sent clown emojis to the Albuquerque DEA when they traded to acquire John Collins to myself for Fred VanVleet. Kind of known that the International Pussycats don't like John Collins. Dropped him to waivers earlier in the year, so clearly something there where Tad is not a big fan of John Collins. But yeah, maybe a little rivalry budding there. I know Albuquerque said rivalries can't be one-sided. I agree. But if the Pussycats come out and play well in their next couple games, they could end up starting something a little bit there. So just kind of wanted to address that. I like it. I want the league to be fun. I want the league to have some drama. All in good fun, of course. I don't want anybody to get too upset. It's just Dynasty basketball. It's just fantasy basketball. Don't let anything bother y'all. Just wanted to address that. It was fun to have a little drama, but let's make sure we're not crossing any lines. Getting to Week 4, what happened around the league? The Moscow Muskrats got their first win over the Blue Beavers, 345-305. Nice little 40-point dub for Moscow. Kind of a get-right spot. Moscow started 0-3, good enough team to really compete for a playoff spot. That was a good win for them, kind of right the ship on their season. 3 teams remain winless: Swish Kebabs, Selma Trash Pandas, and Prestige Worldwide. The Swish Kebabs have already kind of sold. They're kind of building for the future. The Trash Pandas and Prestige are kind of still hanging on to what they have. I could see both those teams. They both have pieces that you could see getting traded for future assets. But also you could see those teams start to win out of nowhere and making a run at the playoffs. 3 teams remain undefeated. That is the Flamers, the DEA, and the International Pussycats. All 3 of those teams, very good. I played the Pussycats this week. They beat us by like 40. They scored like 360 plus. The Flamers have been knocking on 400's door the last couple weeks, and the DEA continues to score over 400. Dang near every week. So 3 really good teams, still undefeated. Only 2 of them will still be undefeated at the most after this coming week. We'll get into that here in a second. Team of the week for Week 4. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is your point guard of the week. Saskatchewan Blue Beavers point guard had 61.5 this week. Your shooting guard, small forward, and power forward are all on the Albuquerque DEA. Shooting guard of the week is Tyler Hero with 54.5. Small forward of the week was Jason Tatum with 53. And your power forward of the week was Giannis Antetokounmpo with 87.5. Insane performance from Giannis. That's our reigning league MVP, acting like he wants it again. So that's very, very impressive. The center of the week, Karl Anthony Towns for the Selma Trash Pandas, 56.5. Trying to get his 0-3 squad to get going. They dropped to 0-4. That's okay. Plenty of season left. I'm sure they are. I'm sure one of those 0-4 teams will right the ship, and I don't think they're all 3 done. So let's get into Week 5. Week 5 coming up. Huge week across the league. There's some matchups that are really, really important as far as seeding goes and as far as teams just needing to get going on the right track. But before we get into those, let's get into the Week 5 rankings. Number 10, I always start at the bottom, work my way up. Number 10 is the Swish Kebabs. Swish Kebabs, like I said, have kind of already sold, built for the future, which is fine. It's actually fun to do. I did it last year, kind of rebuild and get some sort of identity going for the future. Number 9, I've got the Selma Trash Pandas. Like I said, they're 0-3 as well. Still struggling, but they've got assets that could right the ship for sure. Just kind of keep an eye on that. At 8, we have Prestige Worldwide, same boat as Selma. I'm not going to get too much into that. At 7, Moscow Muskrats, they got it going last week. They got a win. They look to keep that going and continue their winning ways. Saskatchewan Blue Beavers come in at 6. They started out 2-0, now they're 2-2. Looking to right the ship there. They've got plenty of talent. They're a team that bought from the Swish Kebabs when they were trading, and definitely a team to watch. At 5, I've got the Cuckolders. Now, this is a team that did get a win this week. That was big for them, but it wasn't pretty. They were without Nikola Jokic, and that proved to be big for them. They only scored like 280, 275. I don't have the exact number in front of me, but not an impressive win to say, but it's a win regardless, and a win is what they needed to get going. Number 4, the Brazilian Tree Frogs. That's myself. We lost, like I said, some injuries, but no excuses. You put the team out on the floor that you've got, and we played okay, 320 something, but we took the loss. To the team that I have in 3rd, that's the International Pussycats, led by LaMelo Ball's stellar play to start the year. This team has a lot of talent. They're young, and they look to be kind of ready to get going now. So, number 2, we have the Calvertsville Flamers. And this is a team that coming into the year had a lot of hopes. One of the MVP preseason candidates, Victor Wembanyama, and he's kind of got it going for them. If he's got it going, that team's going to have it going, and they have a big matchup this week. Let's get into that. This is the matchup of the week with the number 1 team in the power rankings. That's the Albuquerque DEA. So we've got the 1 and 2 matching up this week. Albuquerque looks to remain undefeated, and they'll be going up against the team that looks most poised to knock them off the number 1 spot if somebody were to do it. And not to say that they will definitely be number 2 if they lose to Calvertsville, because, longevity does play a part in power rankings, but Calvertsville has been scoring a lot, and if anybody's going to do it, it's probably going to be them. I see these two as kind of that upper echelon of teams, and then right below them is kind of that group of Pussycats, Tree Frogs, Cuckolders, Blue Beavers that can definitely compete with anybody on any given week. But also 7-8 times out of 10, probably not going to beat these top 2 right now. The way the rosters are constructed, these 2 teams are powerful and they're ready to go. I put out a hype video. Hopefully everybody's watched that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this week. In the next couple weeks, we will start early season all-star voting. I want to get our all-star stuff ready. Expect a few new additions to that. I think that it's important to keep this league fun and keep it fresh. So we will still have our 3-point contest and the All-Star game as well, where we vote players to compete in the 3-point contest. And but there will be 2 other competitions going on as well. So there's going to be a lot going on that week that we look at as All-Star week. But it's going to be fun. It's going to be awesome. Everybody's going to have people in the competitions, so it'll be cool to see that. And again, looking ahead, I don't know the next time I'm going to make a video. I'm kind of spacing these out between weeks and kind of just allowing myself to just type articles too, because I love to write those. But looking ahead, week 10, rivalry week, that's going to be a fun one. I'm sure I will have a video out in the week right before that. Yeah, that week's going to be awesome. I imagine there'll be some trash talk that week too. So thank you all for watching. This video is almost 10 minutes now, so appreciate you taking the time out of your evening if you made it this far. Keep an eye on the matchups around the league. looking forward to seeing what happens, especially in that matchup of the week between the Flamers and the DEA. So peace out. Good luck this week. Hopefully your team does well, unless you are the cuckolders who I play. But best of luck, everybody. We'll catch you on the next one. See ya.